class. My name is Alfredo Dominuez. You can refer to me as Mr. Dominguez or Mr. D for short, whatever works for you. Today's lesson is going to be on unit conversion. I made a small lesson plan and or roadmap, giving you guys an idea of how the class is going to progress. First, we have what is a unit measurement? Secondly, we're talking about why are units measurements important. Thirdly, we introduce unit conversion factors. And then finally, we have an academic chant for you to help you remember and recollect everything that we went over. So let's begin. First, can I give some examples of a unit of measurement?
Like a foot or a pound?
A foot or a pound.
An inch.
An inch.
A centimeter.
A centimeter. Those are all fantastic examples of what a unit of measurement is. Now let's give it a definition. So a unit of measurement is anything that gives significance to a number. The actual idea of a unit of measurement is arbitrary. Someone just came up and decided one day, this is going to be a gram, this is going to be a kilogram, this is going to be a foot, and this is going to be a pound. I'm sure you guys have heard the story about how a foot was decided. Whether the king decided that the length of his foot was a foot, and that's how we get the foot. So the actuality is that unit of measurement is arbitrary, but what you need to remember is that it's something that gives significance to a number. And that can be demonstrated through this example. Owen, can you get up here, please? Let's pretend, for a class, pay attention to this observation. Let's pretend, Owen, I'm your doctor, and you're my patient. Okay, Owen, I need you to drink 5 water a day. Does he gain anything from that interaction? No. Why does he not gain anything?
Because there are no units.
Because there are no units. Without a unit, Owen doesn't know how much water. 5 what? 5 gallons, 5 milliliters, 5 liters. He has no idea what amount of water he needs to actually intake. So that interaction has significance to him, and hence that's why units are important. You can think of examples like that, and I can do scenarios like that for everyone's everyday life. And that brings us to our third point, which is getting from one unit to another unit. Getting from either whether it's inches to feet, or feet to meters, or meters to centimeters. It's just, they can only be done using unit conversion factors. Can I get an example of what a unit conversion factor might be?
12 inches in a foot?
12 inches in a foot. Let's go ahead and write that down. 12 inches equal 1 foot.
10 millimeters in a centimeter.
10 millimeters in a centimeter. 10 millimeters equal 1 centimeter. Those are both fantastic examples of what a unit conversion factor is. Now that we know examples, we can talk about what it is in actuality. A unit conversion factor is just a way to get from inches to feet, or from millimeters to centimeters using numbers. I can do a small example calculation to show you guys how to effectively go from one unit to another unit. For example, let's say I was given 3 feet, and I needed 3 feet to a question mark amount of inches. So the way we would begin to do this is setting our 3 feet here first, and then multiplying by 12 inches over 1 foot. Some of you are probably thinking, why am I putting this 12 inches over this 1 foot? This way, when you multiply 2 numbers, since you have 3 feet here, and you're dividing by the 1 foot here, the feet cancel out, and you're left with inches as the unit. And then you just multiply 3 times 12, and you get 36, and then the units carry over, so 36 inches. And 36 inches is definitely your answer. And you can see that, and you can check your work because these units cancel out. And that brings us to our fourth part, the academic chant. Our academic chant is going to be based on the idea of checking your work. We're going to be checking our work through making sure the units cancel out. So if the units cancel out, this is without a doubt the answer, right? So let's make up a chant about that. If the units cancel out, then you're left without a doubt. I'm going to say that, and then you say it back to me. If the units cancel out, then you're left without a doubt.
If
the units cancel out, you're left without a doubt.
If the units cancel out, you're left without a doubt.
If
the units cancel out, you're left without a doubt.
If the units cancel out, then you're left without a doubt.
If the units cancel out, then you're left without a doubt.
Okay, does that make sense to everyone? Does everyone understand the reasoning behind that?
Yes.
And this is just one example. There's so many unit conversion factors that we would not be able to, and I would not be able to provide you with every single whether it's 12 inches to how many feet or 10 millimeters to how many centimeters. I only have time to bring up one certain example, but you can use this form and this method to calculate any change in units. And with that, that concludes the lesson. Thank you guys, and you guys have a great day.